All right, let's start again. So, Vanek, so what are some challenges when you learn English and how you overcome it?
Yeah, okay. Thanks for asking me. First of all, I want to tell you my journeys in learning English. I have 2 year. I have learned English for 2 years. When I get the first job in a company, yeah, and to do that job, I have to use English. And then my first challenge is lack of vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, I have many difficulties when I work and communicate with foreign experts.
Mm-hmm.
And to overcome this challenge, I um, I have tried a method that helped me to improve my memorizing ability.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm.
I try to use the vocabularies I learned or the sentence I learned
Mm-hmm.
into my regular communication as much as possible. And I try to do that for many times.
Mm-hmm.
And the results show me that after 3 months practicing, my vocabulary improved and I could make some communication with
Mm-hmm.
foreign experts and I also could uh, write email or report uh, to foreign expert too.
Mm.
And
Feels
I
like you're
want
happy about it. Feels like you're happy about it.
yeah, I'm so happy because in the first time in the first time when I get the job, it made me feel boring because almost the time I have to work with the foreign expert, but I could not make some communication. Yeah, and when I overcome this challenge, I will happy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The second challenge I want to share you is my listening skills.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm work for the foreign company, so there are lots of meetings with the foreign
Mm-hmm.
experts, and I couldn't in the meeting I couldn't take note any content in the meeting that the people, the foreigner, they discuss or they talk to me.
Mm. So
And
do you,
I
uh-huh.
yeah
Go on.
I realized that my speaking is really not good at that time, and I try to improve by I watch a lot of video on YouTube. I follow some channel for for the person who are learning English like VOA, BBC Learning English,
Mm-hmm.
or some kind of channel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and even I in the meeting I make recording
Mm-hmm.
recording and then I go back to home and try to listen to again. I do that for many times until I could get all of
Mm-hmm.
the contents in the meeting. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that method helped me improve my listening skill a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for next time in the meeting, I could understand
Mm-hmm.
the thing that the foreigner they discuss about.
Mm-hmm.
And thirdly, I want to share you my challenge is speaking and writing skill. Yeah. Sometimes when I talk to the foreigner, they could not understand what did I say. And I also realized that my writing in the report, they have some problem in grammar, in in the sentence structure. And now I'm trying to improve this skill by participating. I'm sorry, to joining with Hama online course. Hama coach. Yeah, Hama coach helped me to master this skill. And I hope one day I could reach my goals in learning English. I could use English fluently. I can do for many things for myself. And from those challenge, I get a case study that learning English is not a destination. It's a journey, and I should I have to practice practice every day, or try to apply to use English in my life. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Wow, that's good. The challenges you have faced is everybody challenge in the beginning, and how you overcome it. I think the element that you got better at everybody is that you have environment where it pushes you to study better because you work in foreign company, and that's one of the one of the advantages that you got there. And anyway, the journey, not Johnny. All right, got a problem with that. The journey. I heard that word since you were in Hama village. Still, you didn't change that word, journey.
Journey.
You were at Hama village. You did. You spoke that word, journey. But I mean, 7 months now. You didn't change it. You haven't changed it. All right, come on, dude. All right, and I noticed the S sound, the N, of course, and you forget a lot. Notice, noted. Skill. All right, so focus on that pronunciation still. I think you should add pronunciation. Fixing pronunciation is still a challenge, ongoing challenge. Ongoing challenge is still continue to challenge you. All right, I'll get back to a bit later with you, Vanik.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to ask Emma the second question. So the challenges at work. No, I mean the challenges in your life, family, your love life, because I found it interesting to hear. What's up, Emma? Seems worried.
Hi.
Seems worried. You seems worried.
Sorry, seem a worry?
Yeah, it seems you worried. Come on, worried.
No.
Okay.
I just saw I should be shy.
Oh. All right, go ahead. Tell me what are some challenges you faced?
In my life, I have a big challenge that I always want to overcome. It is the expression of the love to each member. I love my family so much. However, I rarely say that I love my mom or my dad or my brother. I do not hug them, although I really want to do that. I do not cry I do not. I don't know why I cannot do that. I am, but after that, I am changing this matter attend
Mhm.
after I attend a meditation course. My master said to me that something he said something touching my heart, and I decided to change my mind and try to say the love language with my family.
Mhm. Love language.
um yeah, love language. um I realized that if I love my parents, I should show my love to them instead of keeping it silent. It would be great to see how I am better every day because of my challenges coming in my life. I have to say that this challenge makes me break all limits and be happy, whether it is a challenge or an opportunity.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is my challenge in my life, and thank you for listening.
Well, that doesn't end there. I want to hear more. Well,
Because actually
what makes
I
it so
don't have.
difficult to hug your what makes it so difficult to hug your family members?
Mm, I think I have some challenges in my work or in my learning study, but in my life or in with my parents, I don't think I have a lot some challenge to change or overcome.
I don't understand. What do you mean? So my
Uh,
question is, what makes it so difficult for you to hug your parent?
some difficult
Hmm.
with my between me and
Yeah,
my parents.
what makes it difficult that you cannot
I
hug
mean,
your parent?
I I think it is the way I express my love to my family.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Uh, uh
sometimes I love my parents so much, but I don't show it. And I think it make my parents, maybe they don't feel my love to them.
hmm
And maybe they don't understand me.
hmm How do you know
And
that they don't understand you?
because there are a lot of opinion or my emotion I don't share with my parents. If I don't share anything, they don't understand me. They
Mhm.
cannot. Yeah. So I think it is my problem.
Mhm.
um I don't know why, but I feel but it is so difficult for me to express my emotion, my opinion with my family.
What about now?
Now, um, now, I think everything is better because I practiced for a long time, and now I can call my mom or my daddy and talk with them a lot of things, and
How do they react?
mm, they listen to me.
Hmm.
They listen to me, and sometimes they agree with my opinion. With my opinion, but sometimes we also have some conflict.
I mean, how do they react when you show the love language to them? Maybe hugging, maybe I love you, daddy.
Yeah, of course they are happier than before,
How do
and
you know they're happier?
they smile, and the way they see me.
Uh-huh.
if if I and if I call my mother or my daddy by a video call, I can see my member's face, and the way they see me, the way they smile,
Uh-huh.
and the ways we express. yeah, I can feel emotion from other members.
Well, it's lucky to you.
I think it's also maybe I influenced by the way my parents educated me. You know, Vietnamese parents, they rarely show their love with their children by hug or say something about love, you know. And maybe I also be influenced by my parents, and but I don't want to be like them, so I want to change.
How do you know that in the future you're not like them?
Because now I am changing. I am changing, and I think in the future, if I have family and my children, I can show my love easily and properly.
What's gonna happen if you don't show love to another?
Sorry, who?
What's gonna happen if you don't show love to your loved one?
What?
What's gonna
Sorry,
happen?
I don't understand.
What it's gonna happen if you don't show love to your family members?
If what will happen?
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
Mm, I just feel that the connection between members in my family it will it will be close.
Close.
It will not close. And yeah, and we cannot easily discuss or say something when we meet each other.
Uh-huh. All right, all right. Do I make you hard?
What?
Do I make you think hard?
No.
No? Okay, good. No is no, okay.
Yeah, I just share something I think now.
Well, you haven't answered me yet. What is gonna happen if you don't show love to others?
What kind?
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when you don't show love to your family members?
If I answer if I don't show my love to my family, the connection between member is my family will not close.
They're not close. And what's gonna happen when it's not close?
And my parents will not understand me a lot, and they don't understand why I do that, why I think that, what is my opinion. Yeah, and maybe they cannot agree, they cannot support, they
Feels like
cannot
you're
help
scared.
me when I need.
Feels like you're scared.
Scared?
Yeah.
No. You mean my parents can be scared if I don't show love?
I mean, it feels like you are afraid the future might happen that way.
No.
No,
I actually I'm not worried about that because I am changing every day, and I think I will have a good result.
How do you know you're changing?
If I try to do little every day.
How do you know you're changing?
How I change?
How do you know you're changing?
Because now I can call my mom, especially my dad.
Just only one thing changing, but
usually
the other change.
I try to call them usually. Yeah, usually, and say about my emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, before I I rarely share my emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just keep silent,
Mm-hmm.
and and actually they also they never ask me how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
They just ask about my health, my work, my study, but they never ask how how I feel, and um, I am happy or not.
Mm-hmm.
They never ask me, and now I can share my emotion, my feeling
Mm-hmm.
when I talk with my parents about something issue in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and they can and I can ask uh, them for help.
Advice for help. Okay. All right. That's good, Emma. All right. Next person I'd like to ask is Snow. Hello, Snow. Well, Snow, guess what? Guess what? Well,
Yes.
guess what I'm gonna ask you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we have three questions, right? Learning English, challenges at work, and challenges at home. So, what do you think? What do you think I'm gonna ask you?
Mm, I
Give the
think
guess.
no.
Yeah,
You can ask me.
about
Mm,
anything?
yes, anything.
About anything? Okay, I would like to ask you family challenges in your family.
In my
So,
family.
so tell me a little bit about your challenges you faced at while you're at home.
Mm, Um, Hello. I want to talk to you. My challenge in my family life. Um,
Mhm.
um, the challenge in my family life is how little time I spend for my parents and my life and
Mhm.
myself. Firstly, I love my parents so much, but I don't have much time for them. Most of my time I spend is spent at work and taking care my kids. Um, when I was single, I used to visit them once a month. But
Mhm.
then when I'm married and have kids, I spend a lot of time for my own family, and I didn't have much time for visit them.
Mhm.
Um, Yes, uh, 4 years ago, when I was away um, from my son about 3 days,
Mhm.
I think I really missed my son so much.
Mhm.
Yes, at that time I realized that my parents how much miss me. Yeah,
Mhm.
yes. Then I arranged my work to visit my parents um, once a month, like before.
Mhm.
And I think um, um, I think I know that no matter how much I call my parents every day, I am
Mhm.
not as happy to see them. Yeah. Secondly, um, secondly, my challenge um, is
Mhm.
time of myself. I spend a lot of time for my own family and my kids, so I don't much time for myself. Mm, 2 years ago, when my best friend moved near my house, I learned a lot of from her.
Mhm.
Yeah, she is a mother like me, but she is really beautiful and happier.
Mhm.
And I when I see I see her, I think I need to challenge. I spend more time for myself. Yes, than before. I went shopping when I have time. I just meeting with my friend, and sometimes my husband and I go out together. Yes, then I feel more balanced and happier in my life. And I think when I feel happier, everyone around me also feel like me. Yeah, those are my challenges in my family life. Thank you.
Well, when you overcome it, and do you still visit your parent regularly? Do you visit your parent regularly?
Yes.
How often?
I often visit my parents once a month at least.
Oh, how does that visit? Make your parents react?
I off on Saturday and Sunday, so I have 2 days. About 1 month, I will spend time move my hometown and visit my parents first. After that, I will visit my relative. Yeah.
But how does that make your parent react?
React.
React.
Yes, I think they feel happy when I visit them.
How do you know that they're happy?
I think when they meet me, their face is very happy. They smile more, and we can share more. I think maybe sometimes it's just see each other or not do it active, but I can feel they smile more. Yeah.
Well, what about how? Okay, what's gonna happen to you if you don't see your parents again? Forever.
Forever, yes.
Yeah, what's gonna happen to you when you don't see your parents forever? Can't see your parents forever.
If I can see my parents forever, I think it's very sad.
You'd be very sad.
Yes, but I have never thought about it.
Okay. All right. How old are your parents again? How old are your parents again?
My parents. My daddy is 60 years. Yeah.
60
and
years.
And my mother is 58. Yeah.
Feels like your eldest sister.
Yes, I too old sister.
You have two sisters. Okay.
I have two sisters.
All right.
Yes, and
How
sister,
does the visit your sister? Where are they live in Hanoi as well?
yes, I have one sister. Also, stay at Hanoi. But and second old sister stay at near my parent house.
Okay. How does a visit a month? How does a visit one time a month makes your sister feel? How does that make your sister feel? How does the trip going back home, visit your parents one time a month, make your sister feel?
My sister feel. I think my sister used to calls from me by telephone. So when I visit her, I think we can share everything in my life and in her life. Yeah.
So it feels like she's excited to see you. Feels like she's excited to see you.
Yes.
You understand? It feels like your sister is excited to see you when you go back.
I think she also like happy like me. Yes. She talked with me many things. Yeah.
Sounds like your sister and you very close. Close.
Close.
Yeah, your sister and your relationship are close.
Yes.
Good to know. And well, the lessons you learned, and I think that that my dad often talks a lot. My dad usually mentioned that he could not visit his dad, and you know, and always says that visiting and reminding you where you come from, and where your parents are, and where are your roots is kind of you you know where love come from, or something like that. Or my mom, for example, my mom, when it comes to my to her mom, which is my grandmom, and when I video called, I remember one time when I video called my mom when I was with my grandpa, but she couldn't. She's in Dak Nong. She was in Dak Nong. I was in Quảng Trị. I video called my mom. So my mom saw my grandmom's face. She suddenly broke. Something break down. Something is breaking down. Her voice is breaking down, and it's just like she start crying. She start crying. Both starts crying. Both us starts crying. And but the problem, well, the thing is that my grandmom couldn't hear. Like she had a severe problem with her ear, so she couldn't hear something, that's small, that low, like telephone. So they're just seeing faces and crying. In that moment, I realized how much my mom loves my grandmom, and she always want to visit. that year, or I need to build that up. That year, the last year, I didn't. I mean, I know that I knew that my mom loved my grandmom, but she never expressed. She never told me that, hey, hey, sons and daughters, I need to go home and visit my mom. Which is kind of like just everything play natural, play normal, everything's okay, everything's fine, you don't really need to go back. But then the next year, this year, I feel like, yeah, when my mom wants to go back, I'd say I'd create opportunity. I'd say, well, go mom, encourage her to go, you know. So because my grandmom is like 96 years old, and you know, they always say they always say like this. Well, it may be the last time I saw my mom, so I need to go back and see my mom again. So I'm kind of feeling like that. That makes me closer to my mom. All right. Anyway, thanks for sharing that story. That's the reason why I got a deep connected with your stories. You know.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So hello, Rubies.
Morning, Peter.
Okay. Well, well, first of all, I'd like to ask you, what are some challenges at work?
My challenge
Mhm.
at working place.
Yeah, at your working place.
I work at a commerce bank before, so when I move on to do a new job, and I express so much with my working at coffee shop. And cause I had a hard time to train for new employee. I don't have experience in this major. Most staff, they often work they are work part time and don't work in a long term. And I must train lot of.
That's a problem, right?
I mean, yes, I get problem with in my stuff. So it's happened in maybe over two months, and my ability to it's not have me have a good result. So I decided to change the way I work. So firstly, I hire a person who can work with me in a long term, and I find a person.
How do you know that you can work with someone? How do you know that someone is committed to work with you long term?
So I have when I hire a man, and who he commit that he will work with me over 1 year, and so then I said I guide he how to train for other and help me manage my working. I mean, he's support me in my working.
Well,
okay.
What makes so attractive to attract a new staff to work for a long term for you?
Jeff?
Yeah.
They, yes.
Yeah. What do you offer them? Yeah, offer them in return. Because nobody likes to work a long term, you know. But unless you offer a very good deal to him or to her.
Yeah, we have a good deal.
Yeah. What was
they
that?
can we have a room for they can stay after they work, and I have a good paycheck everyone. We have bonus for them.
Uh-huh. Good.
Yeah. So I gave my my stuff like motorbike when they want to move on to art to play to buy something for my shop. Okay. I mean, I gave them many happy.
Feels like you trust. Feels like you trust your staff.
Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so hard to trust other when we just meet them in the first time. So luckily, the man work with me in a far relative, in a husband-in-law. So I can trust.
What do you mean? More husband-in-law? I don't get it.
I mean, he's my relative.
Relative.
Oh yes.
Your relatives.
Well, so that's why I can trust him.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, it's so hard to find because there's most people to work in this I mean in this major, they often young and they often want to change place where they work. Yes, I think and their age are often I mean a lot of change in their life and they don't connect with my working so much. It's so hard to
so you
find someone.
You're training somebody who can then later train others. So do you find that process effective?
So I'm also not good with in trainer to other. So I must find a coach. They have a lot of experience to help me guide my leader. The man I said before. And yes, so they are very professional. And their experience. I mean, and their experience very good and guide my staff. And then when they have a good process, they can make work very easy and familiar in maybe just one time 1 month. He can trade to other, and I say a lot of time.
Well, so at the end, so it takes you off from the work and cut you off some really bothering and hours working training staff. And is it?
That's my challenge I have nearest.
I'm sorry, nearest?
Yes, I mean this is a challenge I have
faced.
Near me, just.
What do you mean near?
Nearest, right? I mean, it just passed a few months before.
I mean, that challenge cannot be passed, you know. It's always a challenge. It's an ongoing challenge. Well, in Đắk Nông, I see a lot of coffee shops struggle hiring staff. This is the problem, and because most of coffee shop staff is students, high school students. They work part-time. They have no formal training, and they have a lack of commitment. So most shop, but I happen to find this shop particularly interesting. That's called Enjoy Coffee Shop. Enjoy. So that brand, that's called a brand. Well, that brand, I saw the staff working for 2 years, 2 and 3 years, something. Yeah, you know what the answers when I got from them who work for them, they say, I'm loyal to the owner. He gives me the life of changing experience. He gives me
Yeah.
a career, and now I need to pay him back. I need to work and I need to pay him back because he points that we can all have future if we work for him for a longer time. So for like they are living like a team. They're living in a house. They're building relationship, and I've seen that somebody is working there for 4 years since the day I walked, since the day I stepped my foot in Dagno. I saw that person still working for him for 4 years. Damn, that's a long time, right? So nobody expect to work that long. Yeah, that's a brand, but for a smaller coffee shop, they struggle.
Okay, so nice.
Yeah, they say commitment. Well, I hope that challenge now is like less, less concern and less challenging than before for you. Okay.
So that is it, my experience in new job.
Yeah.
I love, yes, I like change.
Yeah, for sure. So how big is your shop?
So now we have a nice process, and I move on to my brother, and he just follow this process and manage shop
I
very
mean,
good.
how
Now,
big is your shop?
how big?
Yeah, how big?
Over how we have 2 floor. Một tầng là gì? So and it's about 300 meter square.
So capacity. What about capacity of full of people? How many people in full capacity?
Pascal, what does it mean?
Don't check that word. Don't
Yeah.
check that word. How many people can you fill in to full capacity?
Maybe near 1,000 people.
Wow.
1,000?
Yes.
Wow, it's so big.
That's a big. That's a big.
So we
shop.
just one floor in the top.
And
so it just only in the soccer playing now. Okay. And because it's nearly the industry, many workers here, and they often come in the weekend from Saturday to Sunday. I'm very busy in 3 days.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Ruby, how do your business influenced by coronaviruses?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
actually I really want to ask you because many store or many coffee shop, tea shop in Ho Chi Minh City, they have to close because there are not a lot of visitor or traveler or people go to there.
until now, it's okay. I mean, it's working very good. So, but there you have a lot of for reason company and a lot of worker work work there. So until now, I don't see something change there.
Oh,
but I also worry.
It means there are also many people they come to your shop, your coffee shop on the weekend, right?
Weekend, especially
so good.
in weekend.
So good.
So it's very tired.
If I smart or not?
Huh? What?
Do they wear facial mask? Facial mask.
Yeah, we must have. So that's this is my business of my relative. It's not my own, only me. So I mean the family business and something maybe so hard to change from, and I just gave my suggestion in a special time when they need my ability, and I will go when I don't my group. Okay.
Well, yeah, it happens. Like when they need you and they'll go for you, they go for you, and that's when you have opportunity to change. But when they don't need you, it's hard to change, you know.
Yeah. Because it's so fun. It's good.
When I go to some building or some tea shop, coffee shop, or even authorities in Ho Chi Minh City, there are a lot of masks or what gel for washing hands. Yeah, they are already for anybody when they come to the shop they can use.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It's a good it's a good idea for everyone.
We
To
must have
idea you stay at home.
Sorry?
What's better? What's the best way you stay at home? Order coffee.
But you know, we cannot only stay at home. We have to go out.
So are you ready for your
relationship, you know?
So are you ready for your meeting with British Island?
Yes. I think it's not too serious or dangerous.
Did you have now mask and gel washing hand now?
Yes, we also have gel for washing hands, and even if I go to the court, you know, court, tòa án, yeah, and if I go to the court, there are a person who will check my temperature, nhiệt độ. Yeah, they will check, and I have to use gel for washing hands before I meet the jury, thẩm phán. Yeah.
It means you are ready now.
Yeah, so
congratulations.
I am not scared a lot about the virus. Although I have to meet some clients. Yeah.
More
You're
be
not
careful.
Scared, huh? Well, you know, when you're not scared of something, that makes you very dangerous.
Let's be careful.
That makes you dangerous. You're not scared of anything. It makes you.
Actually, I also protect myself by some method, but I don't want to be always in the negative thinking. Oh, it's too dangerous. It's too serious. Oh, I need to stay at home. No, I think if you do like that, you cannot enjoy your life.
What are your methods, Emma?
Okay. Wearing facial mask or using gel for for washing hands is simple, is basic way, right? And after that, I try to eat and drink a lot of food or water. It is good for me. Like mệt ông lên man of Miss Hằng. You know, and I also try to do yoga. And
you had a good habit, Emma.
Yeah, and you know, there are many people, they also have virus and they can recover in Ho Chi Minh City. You know, there are any die case in Ho Chi Minh City or Vietnam. Yeah, we can recover if we have coronavirus.
Well,
don't be scared. just be careful. Just be careful, but don't be scared.
How do you know you're careful? How do you know you're careful? What's gonna happen if you meet a infected person, walking infected person who happened to sneeze at you, and you don't know, but for like 10 minutes and for like next day you feel high fever.
Yeah, I know, but
So when you ask like this, I curious about Hama village because you have a lot of foreigner customer there. Yeah.
Oh, we shut
So-
it down. We shut it down. We ignore the invitation. No, no foreign volunteers now.
Oh, less. Okay, it's better. You have a good habit and nice preparation. Come on. Good luck.
Snow, does coronavirus affects you, Snow? What are some challenges at your work? Oh yeah, well, let's talk about challenges during this pandemic, this virus holiday time. So how does the coronavirus affects your company's business?
Um, in my company, we are required. My company are required me not to hold meeting with more than 10 people. And yes, because it is protect for everyone. So we just only work in Hanoi and limited limit move other district. Yeah. Yes. I think in Hanoi there are many hotel, restaurant closed, and the share of my company is affect. Yeah. We sell fruits for many school canteen in the school. So when they don't active, the share of my company is not good.
It affects, right, real bad for businesses. What about salary? So does they cut off you some salary this month?
No, my salary is not affect. Yes.
Well, it's gonna hurt a lot, right? It's gonna hurt very bad. And after this disease is over, it's gonna hurt the entire the world's business. The market crashes now. Wow. And also I like to talk to Vanek. What do you think of racial slut? I mean, racism. The challenges that you faced as an Asian, as a color of skin, and what are some challenges you have when it comes to talking to foreigners, people with the white color? Does they have some kind of racism toward to the Asian counterpart?
Honestly, I in my company they have some foreigner, and I just working with the foreigner who belong to my division, belong to my department. And honestly, my manager, they are so kind, and they never show the attitude, oh, you are from Asian, you have yellow skin or something like that.
Okay.
So
have you read the news? Have you read the news?
Yeah, I see some students in Belgium, they show up their attitude about Asian, about coronavirus. But
what do you feel? What do you feel about it?
yeah, I feel it's bad because until now the coronavirus pandemic is outbreak in Europe is not only Asia or you know in country in Asia. Yeah, I mean it's already outbreak in Europe, and I guess that a net time is not long, a short time in Europe. The case infection with coronavirus will be increased a lot. Maybe I don't know how to say, but I mean it's up to many times.
Yeah. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
But Italy has shut down the entire country, 60 million population people.
Yeah.
And right now, the United States, they're shutting down flights from Europe, and that's gonna create a big problem for the economy.
Yeah.
Well, how does that so since the coronavirus outbreak begins, how does that affect your company?
Oh yeah. First thing I want to share is the way how to work, because now my company they have many factory around Vietnam, but now they have informed that all employees based on the factory. I mean, okay, I'm working for the southwest of Vietnam. I only travel in the factory in the south Vietnam. I cannot go to the north or central or another area. The one thing that informed, and another thing is because you know we are producing the feed for animals, and we have to import a lot of ingredients from US, from Europe as well. And now coronavirus outbreak in Europe, and you know, I mean, it affects to delivery of ingredient. A lot of container cannot, you know, come back. I mean, how can I say? A lot of container will not come to the port.
Yeah.
The port in Vietnam, and you know, it's made everything go slowly. And another thing related to the fish market, the price of fish is down. Yeah, and you know the farmer, they are not culture with fish, or they not farming a lot, and my company could not sell a lot of products for them, and you know the revenue or profits go down.
Oh yeah,
And
I can see that.
yeah,
I can see that.
and I think
So does that
about
affect your salary this month?
yeah, the salary, the monthly is not affect, but the salary for bonus, I mean the KPI bonus in the end of this year, it will be affect. Yeah, normally 4 months bonus, 5 months bonus, but maybe this year only one. You know.
Hey, Benny, I think you will get supporting from your country after coronavirus is better.
Yeah. I want to ask Mr. Peter one question.
Go on.
Peter, do you trust on government of method now for handling COVID-19?
Well,
do you agree on disagree?
Well, the thing is that the system itself is terrible, but
the system.
Yeah, the system itself is terrible. But the thing is that, well, they do what they can. They do what's the best for them to keep the entire country safe, and you know, like literally every big countries in the world right now, Korea, even though America, or China's, they cannot handle it. They cannot handle this outbreak. It's big. So they do what they can to tell everybody to calm down. So to get rid of fake news is a thing. And I mean, no country is better than other at this point in time. So to say that right now, I cannot believe, but I have to believe.
You ask this question because you are and you are a lawyer, right? And in your position, what's your uh, how do you think about Vietnam government method?
No, come on. We should not talk about the government here, because the government is they do what they can, you know.
Yeah, I just want to ask about government methods on handling COVID-19. Yeah, I just want to listen to your sharing about that. You
Mhm.
know, many people they refuse, they disagree, but many people they believe and they support the government. Yeah, you know, each opinion, and I want to listen to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Well, what can they do about it? Even America.
Let's
So,
believe them.
well, okay. So the thing is that American test. So people in America, 40% of the population don't have insurance. So they are afraid to go out and test. So and I heard the Senate hearing, you know, the Senate hearing where they go and check the senator. They ask a bunch of questions from the pharmacy, from the health organizations. So basically, the test kit would cost around $1,000 for each person.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
Yeah, 3.5 thousand dollars for one test in kind of crash. I don't know, not sure, but very high. And they're afraid to go out and
Yes.
test. So in America, so the doctor said, do you know how many people can be affected? He said, everyone. So it could be around 50 to 100, 150 to 150 million people have been, you know, calculated affected to the disease. So even though the American people are afraid, American health systems are afraid to handling with that, and so they have so many fake news. They make people worried, just like even America, even China, even Korea
Korea,
do
yeah.
that. So how do we know? How do we know we are the best? How do we know that we're doing effective? So I think as so far as we're concerned, is that the number. I think the number is a bit odd, strange, because as you see that the patient 17, she has been in contact with a lot of people. Her dad, her private driver, taxi driver, has been you know, has been positive with the test. And then so, and the cases in people in Da Nang, and she works in Thế giới di động, in my sen, and she met a lot of people on the way. I mean, the number hasn't increased yet. So right now, 46, probably in next few weeks is like 100, 1,000. I mean, when it comes to thousands and like 2,000, 8,000, it's a lot. So to hold capacity for every hospital, you know. So the disease is terrible, right? It makes people worried and affects businesses. Okay, I'll tell you what. Here's what I ordered, so you can read it. So intensive care.
What
So
is it?
what that does is that every morning I pour like 5 millimeters of this into this little cup, and then it's just like salty water, you know.
Ah,
Take care of my throat and my mouth. And you know,
I
it's
think you
pretty good.
can make it by yourself. You don't need to buy it.
Well, make
Sometimes, Emma, sometimes buy something for other is a good habit that you can make other. What happens if most people also make something by ourselves, by themselves? We can sell to other.
Actually, because I see Miss Hằng Facebook and I said, oh, she can do everything. She can make everything, a lot of products for any people. So I think Mr. Long also do that.
well,
I don't think so.
how do you know that I can? How do you know I can? How do you know that I'm can?
I just guess. Yes.
Well, that's interesting. But as far as I know, that honey things can help you with your stomach, stuff like that. This thing is for throat, so you know, like the medical, this is pharmacy medical stuff, so intensive care. This is not Vietnamese products, this is a Spanish product. It's got a good great review on that. So
What is this?
What the hell, this is the word so hard to pronounce.
Made in Vietnam or
No, Spanish.
oh,
Spanish product.
Spanish.
It's an export product, you know. Well,
But
it's very good. It's very good, you know.
Peter, if I visit Hama village on the weekend in the COVID-19 season,
No, you can.
do you welcome me?
No, you can. Every guest now we rejected.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, even students, even guests, we rejected now. Oh yeah, maybe.
I will be isolated within 14 days
You
before
people know
coming.
how,
Hey Emma, I sell my service to who gets coronavirus and maybe just got maybe no. I mean I will sell the service a home for they
For
can
people
live there over
stay
14 years
good
days.
Good idea.
I mean I think that is a good service.
I think you can earn a lot of money from
Yeah.
the new method.
But I just accept someone like you, young and funny. Okay.
Oh, really? Thank you.
I will build combo like this.
Combo.
So nice.
I mean, we can have this coffee, like coronavirus coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Yeah. And Conora, and the other day I drank the beer. I went to the coffee shop. I went to a supermarket. I happened to see this Conora beer brand, and it says like, oh my god, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this beer. How does it taste? People are afraid of the name. They don't really care. They don't really care what the sound. They care. They're afraid of the name. COVID. So now they changed the name COVID, so they don't affect the name Conoro beer brand anymore.
COVID.
Yeah.
COVID-19.
Just as you know, in the first time when they just know COVID in Wuhan city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people can laugh and even joking with it, with this virus. So now more serious. Nobody can laugh now.
Nobody laughs now. Well, this disease, if it's happened a year, you know, if it's happened a year, it's gonna create a terrible for a lot of businesses, a lot of export and import shut down, is shutting down businesses all in across industries will be damaged. The out of jobs, a lot of people will be unemployed. Companies have to lay down the employees. I mean, that's gonna create a lot of troubles. Okay. Right now people are afraid to go to hotel because that might be a big problem, because the virus can stay in the air for 12 hours. So the people are afraid to go to hotel now. They might be get a virus in hotel as well, because in hotel you can sneeze all over places. You can do what the hell you want to do in the hotel. So the hotel is now not welcoming. I mean, locals are afraid to go hotel even now. I mean, that create a huge problem for our for Vietnamese, a population, because
I am living alone too, Benny.
yeah, because I heard the news that the wives is shutting down husband, from doing that, like the news they say that. It's a huge problem here. So population young, so the birth will be given the end of this month, will be calculated, will drop, for entire world. Something very worried about. Challenges.
Come on.
Well, but
Less
only thing I think that was still going is online communication. And online communication like this is gonna happen a lot across industry. So I mean, it's really good for the education, for the Ministry of our Education, to think about the potential, the possibility to transfer the traditional way of teaching to the new way of teaching, online teaching. They're going all at once in online teaching now. Like teachers will stay at home and teach their students. I mean, first of all, they have to go out and buy products like headphones, cameras, and computers. So 3 things that are needed. And a Wi-Fi. Viettel is working hard to make it possible, because when the kids using that, so it becomes hours, like peak hours, like a peak hours for every day. So, and they need to work on the Wi-Fi line, power line, so it's gonna create a good for me, for us, and because they focus on the service, better service.
Hey friend, maybe we should think about to be a teacher like Peter in the future. It's a nice job now, right?
How long's gonna be a future?
No, I just say my teammate that maybe we will think to be a teacher, English teacher in the future. It's so I mean, if the coronavirus is spreading right now, and it's so hard for we go to work at office or travel. I mean, to move on to other place, teaching online or working online is the best.
Well, you are slower than me, so I'm ahead of technology now. I can sell that. I can sell that information. I can sell the training things with teaching online. So people who are behind, who are just beginning, I can sell that information. All right. So today is the last day of stage number 1. So then next week is different things. It's really different things. I'm not really pumped about it. So basically we are going.
What happened?
No, what happened? What happened is that we're gonna move on to the next stage with speaking, which is speaking. So and the methods will be changed, and it's already uploaded in the air, in the cloud, and you guys will see how the method played out, and let's see the next week how you guys can handle it. So basically we have 5 members, right? So we have we will create at least 2 conversations. So this time we create paragraph stage. This stage we create paragraph, and next stage we will create conversational dialogues. And that's gonna be interesting because okay, so you may be the first one who see this this structure here.
Okay.
So the
Excited.
week number 6 we talk about agree or disagreement, agreement and disagreement, the language that goes with that. How do you say when people are not agree with you, when they are not, when they don't agree with you, when they disagree with you, when you say that, or when you want to have apology, you know, want to apologize and express the regrets. So how do you express the language like that? Or maybe you want to express the care, the empathy, and the sympathy to others. How do you say that? So I'm gonna give.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's a new thing. Và thôi để đọc lại